So today I want to make a video talk about how to respond to negativity in your life and how to respond to bad things in your life, right? And one thing I noticed, this is really big in low income areas and poverty areas, right? Is people let negativity take over their life. People let the bad habits and bad vices and anything that's bad for them take over their life, right? And I feel like it come down to a lack of knowledge, right? Lack of understanding. And we need people to teach that more often. You get what I'm saying? So I do want to get on here and make a video. Hopefully this video blow up one day to reach more people, help more people. But let's get ready to the video, right? So I remember the other day, right? I was at a high school the other day, right? I was teaching, I would say. And I remember there was a student, right? It was a young guy had said something about her. And she got mad. She tried to punch the guy and stuff. And I was like, what you doing? Like, what's going on? She said, he said something about me. Something like, because he said something about you, they give you the right one, put your hands on him. She said, yeah, he need to keep my name out his mouth. Then the first thing hit me, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, let me see your grades, right? She showed me the grades. The grades, wasn't ideal, right? That's when it hit me, right? All this stuff comes together, right? Because it's like when your mindset is weak, you feed into negativity, you feed into bad habits and stuff. And some people might say, oh, why he picking on a little high schooler? It all starts somewhere, right? Elementary school could turn into middle school turn to high school turn to adult, a young adult turn into an older adult, right? So if you ain't working on these bad vices when you're younger, it's gonna be really hard to break when you're older, because it's just been your whole life. It's all you know. So we really need to start working on this with our children, with the children, right, at a very young age. We need to teach them how to control their emotions, how to manage their emotions, and understand that negativity don't define you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you get mature mentally to the point you understand that the negative stuff is no good for your life. The negative stuff can't impact your life in a positive way at all, right? Like, for example, my life goals is way too big. My plans for life is way too big. Like, where I want to be in the next 15 years, I don't got time to argue with anybody, right? I don't got time to go back and forth with anybody. I don't got time if someone say, oh, I'm going to fight you. I'm not going to fight them, because I got no time for none of that stupid stuff, right? Because if you think about it, these people that want to do all this negative stuff, they don't have real life goals. They don't have real positivity going on. They don't really have nothing going on for themselves, right? Because when you got legit stuff going on and you understand that your actions have consequences, that's the thing, right? A lot of people fail to realize that your actions have consequences. You get what I'm saying? Your actions do have consequences, right? Like I would tell the students, because just like I'm in my 20s, right? And my whole life, the people I grew up with, was friends with and stuff, that's also in their 20s right now, they in prison, they in jail. Their life is all messed up because the negativity is getting the best of them. You know what I'm saying? I remember growing up, a dude told me, oh yeah, I ain't gonna never let nobody punk me. I ain't gonna never let nobody disrespect me. So you gonna go around fighting the whole world, try to prove a point that you tough to these people that don't care nothing about you, that don't even care to get know anything about you. So you want to prove that you tough so bad, right? Where you can focus on building up your life and elevate it to get the life that you want, to get the life that you truly desire. And this is very common in low income areas. Because these low income areas, it's so crazy though, right? Because these people, they think these want to be tough guys, right? Instead of want to prove something to themselves, to be a better version of themselves, to be a great version of themselves, instead of wanting something to prove to their family that they go get their family out the struggles, get their family out the ghetto, instead of want to prove something to their kids that they can be a great father, these want to be thugs, right? They want to prove something to the people that they tough. They'll do anything and everything to show how tough they are, right? But when it comes to the positive things, the things that actually take hard work, things that actually take discipline, things that actually take some growth, right? They nowhere to be found. Because they put that, instead of putting that energy into want to be a tough guy and want to be a thug, they put that energy into elevating their life up. They'll be so successful. That when it hit me, because, growing up 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, I'm seeing people going to jail left and right. I asked why they go. Oh, they had to make a statement. They had to prove a point. So now that point you prove, you ruined your whole life. So I'm telling these kids, right, that's 13, 14, 15, 16, even the 17, 18-year-olds that, hey, it's not worth arguing over stupid stuff. It's not worth fighting over stupid stuff, right? Ask yourself, how would this is the thing, right? If anybody don't take anything else from this video, understand this. How is the negativity affecting your life in a positive way? How is it? How are you growing from this? How are you, like, what is it doing for you? I want these people to ask themselves, if I beat this person up, right, what I'm gaining from it? If they beat me up, what are they gaining from it? If we argue, what we gaining from it? You know what I'm saying? It's not helping us with our career. It's not helping us with our future. It's not helping us get past the grades to graduate and go to college if that's what we want to do. It's not helping us, you know, put more money in our pocket. So what are we getting from this? Nothing. Nothing at all. That's why I feel like it's just so crazy that... Oh, shoot, let me get out the way so I don't get ran over. That's why I just find it so crazy that we entertain this, well, not everybody, but some people just entertain this stuff that just don't need to be entertained, right? Literally. Like, people tell me, oh, you such a good kid. Like, you must went to a private school your whole life. I didn't go to a private school my whole life, and I wasn't always like this my whole life. If I did get to an age and I matured up, I understand, like, hey, this negativity, these bad habits, these bad vices won't do nothing for my life. It will never, ever lead me in the right direction. So why the heck would I keep participating in this? Why would I keep doing this? I'm seeing what it do to the people around me at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So why? Like, you know what I'm saying? People I grew up with, right? So many people I grew up with is now in jail, in prison. Like I said, mess their life up because the bad vices, bad habits, the hanging out with the wrong crowd. These same friend groups, they could have came together like, bro, let's figure out how to make it out the ghetto. You get what I'm saying? These same friend groups could have been like, bro, how can we make it out the ghetto? How can we improve our grades? How can we change the narrative of our home city, of our hometown? How can we change the narrative of our friend group? How can we do better? Like, you know what, bro? We don't need to be gangbanging no more. That's not no good for us. Instead of gangbanging, let's all get together and help each other, build each other up. Because I never met someone, right, who went down the wrong path say that they enjoy it. No, these people say, man, if they could do things over again, they would definitely do things over again. They tell me straight up. They're like, if I could do things over again, if I could do things differently, I definitely would. So you hear these people, right? They did the same thing that a lot of these other people doing, this negativity, these bad vices, bad habits, right? That put themselves in a bad situation, tell you they could do things over again. They would have took school serious. They would have stayed out of trouble. They would never had kids too early and XYZ. So maybe you want to listen to them and really soak that knowledge in to understand, like, yeah, I really need to get it together. Seriously. It's honestly that simple. But, you know, sometimes people got to learn the hard way, right? Sometimes people got to learn the hard way. And sometimes people will see this video and be like, man, like, he right. I'm finna go ahead and do differently. Because you can't coach effort. Someone you go put effort and do better or they not. It's just that simple. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for many more videos to come. I'm out. Peace.